for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here we go. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stroud to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing now is Stroud. That is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Clark Phillips has got it. There he goes, right side.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go street.
Adams, the man in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in the...
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And he... on a play that began back at the 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Jahmyr Gibbs, 50 yards. And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well,
CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Moore, the man in motion.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurry, hurry.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Oilers are able to add on to their first half lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Come on, come on.
This
check,
2nd and
check,
4.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Warriors, 70.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught here by Adams. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go, here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Right there, right there.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready. Hustle, hustle.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados get a bit closer. Jake Moody now for the point after. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Oilers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Desperados 6. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Desperados get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Desperados 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On first down, here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Back to throw, here's Stroud.
31-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Buffalo 18.
Stroud looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Oilers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And this will be caught at the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Desperados 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up. Perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown! DJ Moore. 56 yards.
And the Oilers have got it on cruise control.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt, hurt.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that, street. Go.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold.
And now here is another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Big Lion. Reload.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Come on, come on.
Now
Check.
2nd and 9.
Go check, go check.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
On the ready. Hey, smash Bronco. Let go.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Ready, right?
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory.
Ready. Check, Bobcat. Check, Temple.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the set.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their